My parents always looked at my older brother, Julian, like he was made of gold. I was just the background noise. Last week was Julian's 31st birthday. My parents called a big family dinner at a high-end steakhouse. I had to scrape together gas money just to show up. Halfway through the meal, my dad tapped his glass. He pulled out a legal envelope and slid it across the table to Julian. It was the deed to our family's secondary property. A beautiful, fully paid-off 4-bedroom house in the suburbs. Julian beamed, soaking in the praise. My mom was literally crying tears of joy. Then my dad turned to me. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a crumpled $2 scratch-off ticket, and tossed it next to my water glass. Don't want you feeling left out, Leo, he said, chuckling. Maybe you'll get lucky and afford rent this month. Julian smirked. My mom didn't even look up from admiring Julian's deed. I sat there, the humiliation burning a hole in my chest. I didn't say a word. I just pocketed the ticket, ate my dinner in silence, and left early. That night, sitting in my cramped, leaking apartment, I scratched the silver coating with a quarter. I didn't win $10. I didn't win 1,000. I matched the number 14. Underneath it read 134,000. My hands shook so violently I dropped the ticket. I checked it 100 times. It was real. The next morning I didn't call my parents. I didn't post on social media. I didn't scream. A cold, absolute calmness washed over me. I hired a top-tier financial attorney. I set up a blind trust. I claimed the money anonymously. After taxes, I was looking at a staggering, life-changing fortune. But I didn't buy a mansion. I didn't change my wardrobe. I stayed in my crappy apartment. I wanted them to see me exactly as they left me, right until the trap was sprung. My only immediate indulgence? A brand new, custom-ordered Porsche 911 Turbo S Jet Black. Stealthy. Beautiful. I knew Julian's housewarming party was happening this weekend. My parents had spent the last 7 days texting me, bragging about the renovations they were helping him pay for, reminding me to bring a nice gift. Yesterday, I drove the Porsche straight to Julian's new neighborhood. I parked it directly across the street from his driveway, right where everyone sitting on the front porch could see it. I walked up the driveway wearing my usual faded jeans and a cheap hoodie. My mom was on the porch holding a glass of wine. She looked at the Porsche, then looked at me. Leo, whose car is that? She asked, her eyes wide. Did one of Julian's successful friends arrive? No, I said quietly, stepping onto the porch. Julian came out the front door holding a beer. He stared at the car, completely envious. Man, whoever owns that is throwing around some serious cash. That's a $200,000 machine. 250 actually, I corrected, my voice completely devoid of emotion. My dad walked out next. What are you talking about, Leo? You wouldn't know the first thing about a car like that. Did you even bring a housewarming gift for your brother? I reached into my pocket. I pulled out the keys to the Porsche and let them dangle from my finger. The Porsche crest caught the afternoon sun. The silence that followed was suffocating. Julian's jaw dropped. My dad froze. My mom stood up so fast she spilled her wine. Leo? My dad stammered, his voice losing all its usual authority. What is this? Did you take out a loan? Are you insane? Remember that $2 scratch-off you gave me, Dad? I asked. My voice was deadly quiet, perfectly calm. The one you gave me so I wouldn't feel left out while you handed Julian a house? My mom gasped, covering her mouth. It hit, I said. $134 million. Julian looked like he was going to throw up. My dad turned completely pale. Leo, oh my God! My mom cried, moving toward me with her arms open. We are so incredibly happy for you. We're a family. We need to celebrate this together. I stepped back out of her reach. The coldness in my chest solidified into iron. We aren't celebrating anything, I said. You gave Julian a home because you value him. You gave me a $2 joke because you thought that's all I was worth. Son, let's talk about this inside, my dad pleaded, his hands shaking. We can figure things out. Family helps family. You're right, I said, looking him dead in the eye. Family does help family. It's a shame you forgot that until I became richer than all of you combined. I turned around and walked down the steps. Leo, wait, Julian yelled. You can't just leave. I didn't look back. I walked across the street, unlocked a Porsche, and got in. I started the engine, letting the deep roar fill the quiet suburban street. As I pulled away, I glanced in the rearview mirror. My parents and my brother were standing on the porch of their free house, looking absolutely broken, realizing they had traded a lifetime of wealth and their youngest son's love for a piece of real estate. They've been spamming my phone for the last 24 hours. I haven't blocked them yet. I just like watching the missed calls pile up while I plan my move to another coast.